two people fidget in a crowded room. One is craving more stimulation, the other is overwhelmed by too much. For years, even doctors could not diagnose ADHD and autism together. That changed only in 2013. Today, up to 60% of those diagnosed may actually experience both. So why does the difference remain so confusing? And why does it matter so much for adults seeking answers? In 2013, official guidelines for diagnosing neurodevelopmental conditions changed in a way that reshaped countless lives. Before that revision, clinicians were required to choose between ADHD and autism, and not both, even when a person clearly showed traits of each. The Diagnostic and Statistical Manual used by clinicians worldwide finally recognized that these two conditions can and do overlap. Since then, research has revealed that as many as 60% of autistic individuals also experience symptoms of ADHD. This high rate of co-occurrence means many adults, especially those diagnosed late, spent years navigating a system that did not account for the full picture. For many, that meant cycling through mistaken labels, unsupported struggles, and a lack of answers that made everyday challenges feel like personal failures. The policy shift in 2013 opened the door for more accurate diagnosis, but it also highlighted how deeply the confusion runs, both in clinical settings and in daily life. As one adult with both diagnoses said, "It is not just about getting a label. It is about finally seeing the real reasons behind a lifetime of feeling different." Difficulty starting tasks, losing track of time, and feeling exhausted after social events are everyday realities for many people with ADHD or autism. One person with ADHD might describe a morning spent bouncing between half-finished chores, only to realize hours have slipped by. For an autistic adult, the same morning might involve carefully following a set routine, but feeling overwhelmed if anything unexpected happens. Fidgeting is another common thread. One person taps a pen to stay alert in a quiet meeting, while another rocks gently in their chair to manage the hum of fluorescent lights. Both may avoid eye contact, but for different reasons. One person is easily distracted by background movement, the other finds direct gaze physically uncomfortable. Maya, diagnosed with ADHD at 30, explains, "My mind races ahead, so I move to keep up." Jordan, an autistic self-advocate, shares, "I need to stim or avoid eye contact when the world feels too loud." These shared behaviors often look identical from the outside, but the reasons behind them can be worlds apart. ADHD begins in the brain's reward and attention systems. Key regions like the prefrontal cortex and striatum show lower activity compared to neurotypical brains. This understimulation means everyday tasks often feel dull or hard to start, no matter how important they are. Dopamine, the chemical that helps us feel motivated and alert, is in short supply in these circuits. That is why people with ADHD are drawn to novelty, excitement, or even risk. They are unconsciously searching for the stimulation their brains need to function. Stimulant medications like methylphenidate work by increasing dopamine levels, helping the brain's attention networks fire up and sustain focus. Brain imaging studies confirm that after taking these medications, the frontal striatal circuits in people with ADHD become more active, making it easier to stay on task. These neural patterns help explain why fidgeting, multitasking, or seeking out new experiences are not just habits, but biological attempts to boost alertness. Autistic nervous systems process the world with heightened sensitivity. Everyday sounds, lights, or even changes in routine can create a sense of overload, not just distraction. Brain imaging studies reveal that autistic individuals often have increased cortical thickness, especially in regions linked to sensory processing and social understanding. This thicker cortex is thought to reflect the brain's effort to handle a constant stream of intense input. At the same time, the organization of white matter, the brain's communication highways, shows a direct relationship to how severe sensory and social symptoms become. When white matter pathways are less organized, sensory experiences feel even more unpredictable and overwhelming. Predictability, structure, and sensory safety are not just preferences, they are strategies the autistic brain uses to protect itself from this flood of stimulation. Seeking quiet spaces, following routines, or using sensory tools becomes a way to restore balance in an environment that can easily feel too much. Advice that helps one person can leave another, struggling even more. In a busy office, an employee with ADHD is told to stop fidgeting during meetings. Their focus slips and important details are missed. Across the table, an autistic colleague is encouraged to join every group discussion. The noise and unpredictability quickly lead to shutdown. In classrooms, a student with ADHD loses recess as punishment for moving too much, while another with autism is pushed to join loud assemblies that drain their energy. Social gatherings bring similar challenges, and being told to just try harder or blend in often deepens frustration and shame rather than offering relief. Effective support always begins with understanding the unique needs of each profile. For someone with ADHD, strategies that add novelty, such as using timers, switching up routines, or building in movement breaks, can help maintain focus and motivation. Autistic individuals often benefit from predictable routines, advanced notice of changes, and access to sensory tools or quiet spaces. When both conditions overlap, combining approaches and adjusting based on daily needs is key. Because symptoms can look similar but require different supports, a thorough evaluation by a specialist is recommended to guide the most helpful interventions. Getting the difference right means changing lives. Today, millions still go misdiagnosed or misunderstood. The real progress starts when support meets the brain's true needs, not assumptions. Share your story below.